Hey guys, and welcome back. So an update to my papaya. So this season, I think this papaya tree is maybe 4 years old. So this season, at the beginning, I pretty much chopped the top off, and then these side branches started to sprout up. And on the last update, I had a lot more branches, but then I cleaned this up a little bit. I left some of the main branches that were bigger at the time, and that were also producing, and I kept quite a bit. Just the reason is because I wanted all these leaves right here, because I know this is important to trees and plants, the leaves, photosynthesis, to give it food and just to grow in general. So here, as you can see, all of these branches here are pretty thick in my opinion. I think maybe an inch and a half. The one in the back there, maybe a little bit bigger, and then some of the smaller ones here, but I decided to keep all of them. And as you can see, I think all of them, they all have buds, and these guys here have already set. So it's papaya, it's pretty easy to set. So not much needed really. Beautiful papaya. So these guys here will probably not make it or ripen this season, because the season is pretty short here in SoCal. So this will probably ripen next season. So hopefully I want these guys here to be big enough and mature enough to go through the winter and not get bruised. The skin get bruised in the winter. And luckily, this tree here is in a very good spot, and the fruit is in a very good spot. It's in the corner, is being blocked by that wall, and that so the fences, that fence and that fence, and then over here is the house, and then just my shed back there. So it's pretty well shielded from the wind, so and from the cold too, I guess. So that's gonna help. And I'm excited. This guy's produced some pretty good looking papayas, and they taste pretty good too. So this was supposedly be a Hawaiian variety, solo, but it's a little bit big. But we'll see what happens for these side branches. Maybe these guys will be a little bit smaller, with the small branches here. And as you can see, these buds there, they're blooming. Everyone is blooming, and as if you have grown papayas before, they are pretty much like 99% set rate. So so I will probably thin them out a little bit, or not. I'll see what happens. I'll see how many do set, and then I'll thin out some of the not so good looking ones. But all of these papayas, they all look pretty good. So just like these guys here look pretty good. These guys here, that one looks pretty good. This little guy here, a little bit deformed, but I don't think it's not that bad. It's already big. I don't want to abort it. Some of the guys up here, pretty big too. But I don't really eat papaya that much. So I don't mind these guys to be smaller, I guess. So so that I don't have to waste whatever's left over if I don't finish a big papaya. But look at that. I think 4 years, it got up above the fence, and it wasn't really producing, and things wasn't looking that good. So I decided to chop it off, give it a new life, and here it is. And then some of these guys are coming out. I'll probably break them off if they do come out any bigger. But here it is. Update to the papaya. Looking very good here. The beginning of August here in SoCal. This month's going to be hot, in the 80s, so 70, high 70s, 80s. So it's going to be very, very good for all of my tropical trees and plants here. And next to it is my only banana, Namwa. It's supposed to be a blue java, but it is not. It's a Namwa. It started to send out pubs. I have to be careful to see how many puffs it's gonna send out. Because I, as soon as it send out puffs like this here, I'm, if you've been following me, I like to keep just only one tree at a time, and then once this tree is almost done, then I'll start the puff. So I have to be careful to make sure that I always have a puff. But usually if it's like this, I'll probably abort it, break it. I'll break it later. It's too difficult right now. I don't, yeah, so just one, because if you let them all grow, it becomes a bush. Everything, there's gonna be like a bush of bananas here, and I can't handle that. Well, my house can't. This area is too little. But beautiful, beautiful tree. All right, guys, that's it. See you on the next one.